The easy checklist that earns you $1,000 a day with AI, an easy way to make money online right now. What am I talking about? Let's have a look at this. We have made $130,000 in the past 4 weeks. If we pop out our calculator and divide that out, $130,000 by 28 days, that's $4,642 a day, right? So $4,500 to $5,000 on average. So I rounded down to $1,000 just to keep it, simple and more achievable, right? Because, $4,000 a day is $100,000 a month in the round numbers, and that's, over $1 million a year. So you're not going to start there. And even if you're going, it takes a while to get there. So I wanted to give us an easier target. So $1,000 a day is an easier target. That's still $30,000 a month, obviously still a lot of money, and it is still going to take work, and you are still going to have to learn some things and do some things, but we can get to $1,000 a day, and then you can blow past it and go as high as you want. Right, so here's the past 4 weeks. If we roll out to the past 3 months and look, it's $500,000 roughly in the past 12 months is $1.1 million, right? And I'm not saying this to brag, but I want you to see what's possible, right? So I'm talking about $1,000 a day here as this video, whereas, we're doing over $4,000 a day. So, and if you average that over the year, it's even more than that. And it will be even more than that as we move forward. So it's entirely possible to earn this kind of money. And it's possible for you. And that's the biggest thing. I think a lot of people get stuck. Well, I've never made money online. Okay, but have you tried this? Well, you haven't because you haven't watched this video. Obviously, there are people that make money online because I just showed you. So let me show you something that can work for you. So first, though, if you'll stop for me, hit the pause button and leave me a yes down below in the comments. Of course, that helps me on YouTube, but it also helps me to understand that this is the content that you want, because this actually is a pivot from what we have been doing this video because of feedback that we got from a lot of people. So if you let me know and participate, then I will know how to make the right things for you. So basically, I just want to run through this system here. And I'm going to give you kind of like the overview, and then I'm going to break it down. So the overview is kind of what you see down here. Ultimately, we need to get some views on some videos. We are going to turn those views into traffic. We're going to capture emails. We're going to earn money, and we're going to use a checklist. So views, ultimately, as you go across here, ultimately views equal money is what it boils down to. So let me break all this down for you. So getting views is something that we're going to learn, and I'm talking about a couple of specific things. So here I'm going to mention 2 things, and you should know what those things are. So let me pull them up. If you go to this website here, this is a checklist of tools that will pay you to promote their product. Not to be confused with the short form checklist, which you can get at this website here. So the short form checklist is a bunch of videos that walk you through a process and take you through step by step by step. I'm going to show you that checklist here as we get into the video, so stick with me. The website list here is a list of tools that will pay you to promote their product. So list of tools that'll pay you to promote their product, and a checklist of videos that teach you and walk you through everything step by step. So 2 different checklists. So the first thing we need to do is get some views. And in order to ultimately make some money, of course, we need to have something to sell. Now, in the short form checklist here, the list of videos that walk you through everything, we go over like how to choose what to sell. So I'm just going to make an assumption that we already picked our product itself, right? So I'm going to assume that we're going to do affiliates, and we're going to pick a product called Jasper, right? So that's an assumption. You can pick whatever you want. Jasper is a popular product. We can see here on the list, and we can actually just log into their affiliate program, which we'll find at the bottom, and you can first apply. And then once you apply, you can log in. And we get some stats, of course. We can see unpaid earnings and previous payouts going on $2,000 to $3,000 a month for some time. We can see that it is a 30% reoccurring commission, which means you get paid every single month for the life of the customer. We can see there's like 462 customers, and then we can see that down here is a link that we're going to use later on in the process. But whenever someone goes to this link and signs up, just like if we go here, they can see a video and some offers, and they can click, they can get a free trial, and then when they pay, you get paid. So that's the product. That's the first part. Now we need to get some views. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to utilize several different things. And in fact, if we actually look at the checklist here, I'm going to show you the checklist. We have this, and this, by the way, is the short form checklist that you can get at this website here. This is the whole thing. All the videos, you see the video tutorials, and it's still being made. So these have all been done here in the past few days. And then, of course, as we roll through the next couple of weeks, there's actually going to be even more sections. I'm about to add another section down here. And then there's going to be more videos on this section right here in email, and so on and so forth, right? So here's the thing. We have a basic walkthrough of the setup of things. So we have the basics, right? Then we have TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Those are 4 platforms that we're going to show you how to utilize video on to get views. So let's pretend that we just have YouTube up here. And so here's YouTube. We also have TikTok, 2 of the big platforms, obviously Instagram and, as my brain leaves me for a moment, Instagram and Facebook is the other platforms that we are talking about as well. But this is like a short YouTube video here. I don't have time to cover. Obviously, that's why we have the entire checklist, because you can see that there is a lot of videos here, a lot of tutorials, and we can't cover all of this in one video. It's too much. Like, it would be hours. But these are all broken down into short 5-minute videos so that you can do them chunk by chunk by chunk and walk through them step by step. And then, it's just going to keep going as we get this thing built out. So let's jump in. So if we search for like Jasper AI on either one of these, we can look and we can see videos across here. Some of them don't have a lot of views. They're maybe new. Some of them have a lot of views at 1.8 thousand, 462,000 views. You can go over here and you keep going across, and we can go over here and see 1.4 million, 3.1 million, and some of them don't, 3,000, 63,000, 20,000, right? So we find a popular video and we replicate it, or we make our own video, recording your own video, replicating a video, or just utilizing a video, depending on what you're promoting, right? There's different products and different things you can promote. We already have a bunch of videos that you can do in another system called the Viral Video Vault. You can check it out here at this website, and what it is it's just a whole repository of videos that we already have done that you can take and use, and you can use them to sell lots of different products, right? So not going to go into that, but let's say that we put up a video, okay? It doesn't matter. We can use any of the methods in the actual short form checklist here, which is this list. And again, it's going to have different methods in here to get your video, whether you use one of ours that we've already created, whether you react to someone else's video, whether you replicate a video, doesn't matter. We have a video. We put it up on YouTube. Now we're getting views, right? We put it up on TikTok. We put it up on Instagram, put it up on Facebook. We're getting views. Now what? We need to turn those views into traffic. So we're going to place a website in the video at some point. So if we look here and go to TikTok or YouTube, see how there's text on the videos and that sort of stuff, and different text at some point, and then we're going to place our website. Now we can also place it in the comments. We can say it in the video, and then we can put it in the comments and get a link. In YouTube, you get a description where you can place a link in the description. On TikTok, you can't necessarily place a link in the description, but if you have the right kind of TikTok account, again, which we cover in the videos and how to get the accounts formed up and everything, then you can place a link in your bio. So it varies a little bit based on platform. Cover all that in the checklist that we have here, but we're going to get our link in there, right? So they're going to get a link to go to a website. Now, it is not this link here. That's not what we want to do. It is a link that allows us to turn the views into traffic. So we put in our own website, like awesomewebsite.com, right? You're going to get set up with a website, and you're going to put that in there. Cover how to do that in the checklist too, so no stress there. Once we have that, then we're going to capture emails. What does that mean? We're going to basically take the views from the videos and send them to what we call a landing page or a squeeze page. That's just technical jargon. All you really need to know is the point of it is that we're going to capture an email, because in the end, this helps us make more money. And obviously, we want to do things that make more money, right? I mean, that makes sense. So what does that look like? Well, that actually looks just basically like this. And there's all kinds of this sort of thing. So actually, technically, one of them is like this, where you can capture an email address. You can do it something like this. There's lots of different like you could do like 1,000 different variations here, right? So all it really is it's a page. At the end of the day, it doesn't have a whole lot going on. But the point of all of this is it's to drive someone to put in their email address here. And now we have their email address, and that's the real key value, is getting all of this, because you can't really control YouTube, you can't control TikTok, you can't control Facebook, you can't control Instagram. They can do whatever they want because they own the platforms. They could stop showing some of your videos as they change the algorithm. They could show them more, right? They could, if you put up the wrong sort of stuff, you can get your TikTok account banned. And again, we cover in the checklist how to avoid that, like getting your account banned, but it's possible if you do the wrong thing to get your account banned. And so the point being here is what you can control is email. So if you have someone's email, you're in control. You can then market to that person. And by market, I mean send them emails every single day, selling them things, right? So that's how we generate the sales portion of it, is by sending them emails every day. And ultimately that translates to money. But let me look at this. Let's look at this and see what we got going on here. So if we go in here, we can see something that looks like so. And these are emails. So what this means is this delay section, this is 0 minutes. So when someone goes here and they enter their email address, they get an email straight away, like immediately, 0 minutes in. Then it's system. The system itself is the CRM. Again, this is a technical term. Drop a link down in the comments if you want me to explain any of these technical terms. We can explain it, or drop a message down there rather. But now that we have their email address and we have some emails set up, what are we going to do? We're going to go into each email, of course, and we're going to utilize the actual link here to get them to go to the link. So this is where we're going to put in this kind of link here, and it goes in the actual email itself. And so it tells them about, this amazing product called Jasper and why it's going to help them, how it's going to help them make money or save time or whatever it is the angle for the email for the day is. And then they click the link and sign up and you get paid. Now, of course, we're going to send them so many emails about that, and then we're going to run them to other offers as well. Again, our first tool list, which is here, the list of tools that you can get paid to promote their products, you can run them through all these different tools. And so obviously you have to apply for some of these, or you have to apply for all of these, but you won't get approved to every single one. That's why there are so many, at least not straight away. Some of them take time, right? So you can start with the ones you do get approved for, and then you can keep going because there's an absurd amount of tools here. And this is kind of like the tip of the iceberg. There's actually, if you want to go out there and start looking at products, you can find companies, hundreds of thousands of them. Right. And this isn't even the only thing you can promote. This is only affiliates, right? So long game, you can do other stuff, and we're going to cover that in the checklist as well. But you got to start somewhere, and affiliates are a great place to start, which is why I jumped in there. And it's easy to understand, right? So as we send them out emails, people click on the links in the emails. And again, the system sends out the emails automatically every day, based on the person and when they signed up and how you have it set up. And we cover that in the checklist, is the short form checklist, the list of videos checklist, right? How to do all that. And so it's all in nice 5-minute videos, which is very nice because you can just get in there and then just learn that one piece and do that and then move to the next piece. So that is how you can actually earn money with it, because it turns into money because people click the link in the email and then you get paid. And then you can move to the next product and sell them the next product. And that is the control element too, because as we go through here in the checklist and we look at the different like TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and that sort of stuff, as we run through, we have control. Even if you want to optionally buy ads, you can do that and help speed up the process. You don't have to, but it can have multiple different effects. Even if you want to spend a few bucks, 10 bucks, 20 bucks on ads and that sort of stuff to accelerate the process, optional, but you can. You don't have control over who sees your videos and that sort of stuff. But what you do have control over is if you capture their email and then sending them emails. Hence, as we start to get into the email section, and this is going to get a few more videos in here because there's more information. But the point of this is that the easiest way to make money is just by utilizing a checklist that walks you through everything step by step, how you can get views, how you can turn those into traffic, how you can capture the email, and you can earn the money, which brings us to the last part, the easy checklist. So I've talked about it several times, but let me break it down. One of the things I haven't talked about so far that now is an appropriate time to mention is if you go to this website here, on the list of tools that you can get paid to promote is the Facebook group. You definitely want to join the Facebook group. That's free because people are in there constantly showing their successes, but answering other people's questions. And so we're in there too, of course, but you can post questions that you have there, and you can get help. So obviously a great resource for the free Facebook group. Definitely should join that. So go here, get your free checklist of tools that are you can get paid to promote, and then join the free Facebook group. Then what you need to do is go here to this website and get the short form checklist. That is the video checklist that you see here that is still growing. Like I said, all of these videos have come out in the past 2 days, less than 72 hours. So there will be more as we move through here, and then more sections as well as we continue to build this out, all in nice 5-minute video chunks that you can utilize there. Now, To get that, like I said, just go to this website here and then sign up and get that. And then you can get started on the simple checklist that walks you through everything step by step, how to do it. And all you have to do is just basically start at the top, the very top, and then just walk down the list, and then just keep walking down the list as you have time, working through the checklist and beginning to earn some money as you go along. Like I said, you're going to have a few steps. Of course, here you have to do some stuff to get some views. So you're not going to earn money like tomorrow. If you buy the checklist today, it's going to take a little bit. You got to take a couple of steps, but around step 4 here is when you start earning the money. And then technically step 5 with the easy checklist, we're going to show you how to continue to do it. And then you just scale up the system over time and build a automated system that takes some planning and takes some effort and some thought, but allows you to turn this into a system that works for you all year long. So if you're looking to earn an extra, $100 a month, you can get started doing that pretty fast. If you're looking to earn $1,000 a month, that takes a minute longer, but you can get going on that too. If you're looking to get to something where you have an escape velocity, where you can escape your day job and make $1,000 a day, or even, some people only need $500 a day. Maybe you need $2,000 a day to escape your day job. Whatever it is, wherever that is, that's going to take a little time and a little planning. When you start to get into $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month, take some time, take some planning, but the checklist is going to help walk you through those things too. So I would go over here to this website right here and jump in and get the short form checklist, and then just get started with it. It's instant access. You can actually just get started literally right now. So go over there, do that. And then until then, happy money making.